Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Warships. Today's replay is one of mine and I'm in the gearing, a tier 10 US destroyer. I'm on the map Loop in a 3-point domination game, so this is a tier 10 battle with only tier 9s and tier 10s. And quite a few tier 9s, but no carrier, which is lovely. There are two raiders, the Puerto Rico and the Riga. And I've made my way towards the sea cap. Now I'm divisioned with Viper in a Shimakaze, and we're the only destroyers. We spawned in the center and we basically split up to take the outer camps. So far it looks like Viper is the one who has to deal with the raider because the Puerto Rico seems to be there, and not sure, have we seen the Riga? I mean, there is like this blob of ships where the names are all over, which I think that's the Riga one. So I should be rather safe here from raiders. Now, of course, I'm contested. The Halland is on the other side, so the Shimakaze is here with me. And let's just try to get some torpedoes off. Also, by the way, Merry Christmas, everyone. And this, well, obviously, it's the last video before Christmas. The next video will be on Monday, by the way, so no video on Friday. But anyway. I found the Shimmer, who is on the other side of this island, which is very unsurprising, so we are proximity detecting each other. Now, I don't think anybody has shots at me, but nobody has shots at the Shimmer either, so... I mean, I could just stay here and keep the Shimmer proximity spotted, but I don't think it will do much. So I think I'm going to try to get away a little bit, and... I get undetected again. Now I'm hoping that obviously once my torpedoes reload, I'll be able to get some more torpedoes off there. There could be a hit against the Shabato, against the Pommern. And oh, is that Shimmer actually? So if the Shimmer is charging around, I wanna be able to assist. I do have a smoke screen to disappear afterwards. And oh, I just found a Hindenburg here. Why is the Hindenburg sailing straight into the camp? And why was it turning like that? To show broadside towards those. Well, we will never know. Now, when look how broadside the Hindenburg was towards those ships. I mean, if anything, the Hindenburg would have needed to angle against those guys. But then again, why did it come into the camp in the first place? Well, we'll never know. Now, the enemy Shimmer has smoked up, which means there is no point in me trying to go after it. I guess, considering that he now has torped, I mean, obviously, and I didn't know that, I could try to charge him in his smoke. But, I mean, it turns out that he isn't even in his smoke screen. But, you know, we've found the Shimmer, so let's just pew-pew a little bit. I've got one set of scopes going. I'm keeping my second one because, well, I guess the Shimmer doesn't have a smoke screen, but... yeah, I'm probably not going to catch this Shimmer with some torps, but you know, I mean, let's have some in the water anyway. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm not sailing against an island here, but... well, the Shimmer has actually beached there, but we have no longer vision. Hey, got a torpedo. And unfortunately the Shimmer escaped. So, well, I can turn around and get back into this cap. I could have stayed inside it, but, you know, staying stationary with that many ships that can shoot you is probably not going to be very helpful. Overall, our team is 2 ships behind, so not the best situation to be in. Like here on the left flank, the friendly team seems to be very passive. And the enemy just rode over us. Oh well. So, 1 troop launcher ready, I can go after the Chambard here. Although, I mean, I guess the Chambard is potentially pretty broadside to this Iowa. Then again, has the other shots over this island? Now we will see what those torpedoes do. I have my second launcher almost ready. I can also launch that after the Chambard, and hopefully... but it looks like I decided against that. There is also another Chambard that I could possibly torpedo. I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the second launcher after the other Shobart would have been better. I mean, I don't really have a great angle. We need caps. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's why I'm currently capping. Now, on this flank, I just have a Neptune and an Iowa, and while the Neptune is pew-pewing those enemies, and against an angled target, the British light cruisers just aren't that effective, I guess. Now, my torpedoes aren't going to do much, I'm afraid. And the Neptune is now in the open, which is pretty risky stuff there. The Neptune is going to go behind this island. Oh, it looks like I might actually get a torpedo there. And I got another salvo going. Now, the advantage with having the torps delayed, like the 2 salvos, is that I could get another flooding. But of course, it makes it a lot easier to dodge, so. Now, I know how fragile the Brits are, so I'm going to deploy a smoke screen here. There's also a Pommern pushing in. So the Neptune could just sit here and farm the Pommern. And the smoke screen should extend long enough that he could also like continue this way and try going after Shobart or something. Then we will see what this Shobart does. Interestingly enough, the Shobarts didn't just push straight forward, but came around here.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, it looks like the Shobart is maybe even turning full towards that smoke screen. I mean, the enemy has 2 capstans, but we are only 1 ship behind. Okay, that Shobart is turning a lot more than I expected for some reason. It's almost like he wants to go, I don't know, on the other side of this island? I guess maybe he's just afraid of that smoke screen and he's like, let's just, you know, duck behind cover and get the heal ready or something. Okay, so the Pommern, obviously very dangerous with 6-kilometer hydro, so I gotta try to stay out of that. Of course, I mean, my concealment isn't that much better anyway. But it would be rather uncomfortable getting hydroed here. And it also means my torpedoes have detected. Not that it mattered. The Pommern is gone. The Shobart is on very low health. And you know, at this point, I just, you know, add my guns to the mix here. And I got lucky with a lovely fire. So the thing is, this Shobart is trying to push our Neptune, I believe. And if he manages to actually get shots on the Neptune at this range, he's probably going to sink her. Of course, the Neptune might be able to torp in advance or something. But yeah, this Shobart is basically committed. He's trying to just take the Neptune with him, but well, we got him before. So that's good. What's less good is that, well, we aren't looking too great.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Our ships are not ideally positioned and we don't really have apps or points or anything. So anyway. My next target is probably going to be the Shobart. I can't quite talk just yet because of this island and he's reversing behind it. So right now my torpedoes are most likely going to miss. There is also a Sow coming this way, and well, I don't know where the enemy Shimikaz is. It was last spotted in there. But, you know. I'm also sailing towards the Riga, so I'm sailing towards potential Raider. Riga Raider isn't that long, but it's still a bit of a concern. So I got the torps away against the Shobart. Actually, those torps could also hit the Sow, technically, because the Sow is going to be there at the... Well, I mean, depends what the Sow does, but the Sow could sail into those two. Of course, the Sow could also have hydro running, which would make my torpedoes a lot efficient. And when we look at the smoke screen that's probably deployed for the Sow, I could even hit the enemy destroyers, so... I mean, in theory, you know, I could strike 3 ships with those torps, and in reality it's probably going to be very disappointing. Now, meanwhile, the team has finished off the Riga, so I no longer have to worry about the radar, which is good news. Now, I'm going to get a few cheeky shots in, because, well, the smoke screen works both ways, so the enemy team doesn't have vision. And I got 1 torpedo, I got 2 torpedoes. Yeah, that's fine. And, oh, I got the Chopard. Well, I mean, I got 1 of them, that's good news. And I'm detected here, which means exactly the shimmer is around. So, the good thing is that I have 2 turrets in the front with the gearing, so chasing after the shimmer, I'm not losing all of my gunpowder. Gotta be wary of potential torpedoes. I mean, by now I should have seen them, right? I mean, it can't launch from the angle he's currently at. It's just when I first encountered the shimmer, he could have launched torps towards me. So I tried to angle against that direction. But turns out there was nothing there. So, I was hoping for a moment that I could get the Smolensk, but the Smolensk seems to be slowing down and smoking up, so there is no realistic chance, I guess, of me hoping the Smolensk there. But I got some torps against the Sau. Maybe I should have given more lead. I don't know exactly what the Sau is going to do though. Is he just going to go towards the left here, or is he choosing to go more towards the north? Anyway, I'm inside the B camp because we desperately need points. Now we are 1 ship ahead by now. But we don't need points that desperately, I suppose. It depends a little bit what happens with our ships. The enemy got quite a lead with the points, because they had camps for a while there. But I mean, it's also like 5 minutes 40 still remaining. And my RPF just switched, so something is closer to me than the Sau. I actually managed to catch the Sau in a torp, that's nice. The Chopard is going down, it's less nice. Now, I'm probably tracking the Holland. I mean, I'm certainly tracking the Holland here because the Smolensk is still smoke screen. And I would see a Friedrich if it was that close. Now, I'm not radio located. So I mean, line torps against me are a possibility, but I'm not that afraid because I'm not located, so he doesn't know exactly where I am. But then again, I guess I have the Iowa and the Neptune behind me, so if like the Holland was trying to torp the Iowa, he would be torping this way. So it's definitely something to consider. Now, I have 2 options. I can go spot the Holland, or I can go into the camp. And I gotta decide which one. Oh, okay, I don't have to decide which one, because the Holland just, showed itself. So, I got some torps going this way. I should angle better, because he is shooting armor piercing here. And doing quite a bit. Not to mention that there is the threat of torpedoes. And that's a lot of damage he's doing to me there, but he is going down. And I survive. Should have angled a lot sooner, a lot more. I was a bit too greedy, I guess, with my rear turrets, and I also wanted to get those torps away. But the armor piercing hurt quite a bit then. Now, meanwhile, we are still slightly behind on points, but we now have more camp circles, and it's a 3 against 1. Although 3 against 1, the Iowa is barely hanging on, the Neptune isn't so healthy, and well, myself as Smolensk can finish me off in like 2 salvos or so. So I accidentally went a little bit too close there, which means I'm now going to have to smoke up and shoot the Smolensk. Now, if the Smolensk rushes me here with hydro, that might be inconvenient, but you know, I mean, the Smolensk can shoot us all at the same time. So I guess there is some good news. Now it looks like the Smolensk might actually be aiming at my smoke there. So I'm gonna try some armor piercing. And well, so far the Smolensk... Oh, yeah, the Smolensk's blind shooting is getting better here. Oh, damn it. Oh boy, like if I sink here and then we lose the battle, I would never forgive myself. Because instead of like approaching the Smolensk in the first place, I could have sailed around the other way of the island, just provided some spotting. And well, so far the Smolensk is getting better here. Oh boy, like if I sink here and then we lose the battle, I would never forgive myself. Because instead of like approaching the Smolensk in the first place, I could have sailed around the other way of the island, just provided some spotting. maybe done some more camping. But be that as it may, it looks like we are going to finish off the Smolensk anyway. Got some torps also going this way. And now let's get some shells. And oh, I got her. I managed to unleash the Kraken there in the end, which is rather lovely, isn't it? And yeah, this was a pretty close game, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.